Is Xenoblade Chronicles worth playing in 2025? To be fair, I started this game last year on the Switch and carried over to the Switch too. I told myself that I would not play this game again. Hold up, let me backtrack. Xenoblade Chronicles originally came out on the Wii back in 2012, and at that point, I had graduated from the Wii to the Xbox 360. So I was not aware that this game existed. The only reason why I picked up this game was because of the announcement of Shulk for Smash Bros. 4. I didn't know who Shulk was, but his sword caught my attention, and when the DLC dropped, he rapidly became one of my mains. I originally played Xenoblade Chronicles when it was released on the 3DS, and when the Definitive Edition was announced for the Nintendo Switch, I was like, cool! I'm gonna be able to transfer my save data from the 3DS to the Switch, just like Monster Hunter Ultimate. That way I can start a new game plus, but I quickly found out that Nintendo was not going to make that possible. I vehemently declared to myself that I was not going to purchase this game. But I still wanted to share this experience with someone who likes RPGs. So I ended up purchasing it for a relative as a holiday gift in 2023. To my surprise, they couldn't get past the first hour because it takes a while for it to pick up. Fast forward to last year, I found myself caught up with most of my backlog, or at least the games in my backlog that I was interested in playing. I was looking for something new to play since I had just beaten Tears of the Kingdom. I asked if I could borrow the game, and so here we are today, me talking about the game that I was not supposed to play again. To start, let me emphasize that this game may not be for you. But if you're a fan of RPGs with character growth that resonate through great story progression, gameplay, and has an amazing score, then Xenoblade Chronicles is that game for you. This game is not an open world, but more of an open sandbox. There are different layers that you can explore. You're Shulk, the main protagonist, living in an ancient titan called the Bionis, and you're accompanied by Ryan, your best friend from childhood, and Fiora, a love interest that is also your best friend. The game opens up with a battle between the humans called Homs and robots called Mechon, who reside in another titan called Mechonis. The combat elements of this game are simple yet complex to master. It is a three-party system that is not turn-based, which feels refreshing. As the story progresses and Shulk's adventure unfolds, you begin to build up an ensemble of interesting characters expanding your party. There can only be 3 characters at a time in your party, which diversifies the combat elements. You can upgrade your characters with weapons, armors, and outfits. Eventually, you'll be able to obtain weapon buffs from enemy drops by crafting gems to add to your weapons and armor. As I mentioned before, it takes a while for it to pick up, but when it does, it's a journey that makes you want to see it through the end, because this game just keeps on going. It delivers in every aspect of your experience. I didn't get that open world burnout like I did with Tears of the Kingdom. I wanted to keep exploring and learn more about the story and lore. I'm sure if you played Smash Bros. Ultimate, you got a taste of Gar Plains and how massive that background is. If you haven't played Smash before, what's wrong with you? The score on this game is fantastic. It has catchy tunes that complement the gameplay. It plays in the background as you're exploring the world. The Definitive Edition has an option to set the original score or experience them as remixes, which as a Xenoblade vet, it's nostalgic, but my playthrough was with the remix, which made it feel like a brand new game. As the day transitions to night, the tempo of the songs change to match the aesthetic. The battle music is by far one of my favorite songs in the game, and it lives rent-free in my head when I'm not playing it. The voice actors were dialed in when recording dialogue, and you could feel it in the gameplay. They truly bring the characters to life. The voice acting on this game is amazing. As every RPG ever created, there are a bunch of side missions, fetch quests, and just as Breath of the Wild, spoiler alert, hey, like I've been told in the past, this game came out a long ass time ago, so if you haven't played it, that's on you. It has a special ending that can only be unlocked through story progression. Thankfully, it ain't Korok seeds. but make sure you talk to every NPC and build your affinity with the townspeople as well as your crew. You want to make sure that you expand relationships by helping people in every town that you come across. You need to get a 5-star affinity that begins by walking up to NPCs who have an exclamation point above their head. Other NPCs will not have anything at all, which is probably my only negative opinion about this game, which is trying to figure out who to talk to next after a side quest is completed. I have yet to play the DLC that was added to this definitive edition, as I'm still progressing through the story. But let me tell you guys, this game is a masterpiece. It is by far the best iteration that you could get your hands on. I don't think I will pick up the other games in this series simply because this one already has taken me more than 90 hours just to get to this point. I could only imagine picking up 2, 3, and X, which I heard are standalone stories. You don't necessarily have to play them chronologically. See what I did there? But as a starting point, I highly recommend playing this game and getting past that initial hump and experience what brilliance is for yourself. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe. And if you want to further support the channel, check out my Patreon in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Our will shall soon be done. First, there is the matter of the Monado. Our victory can only be assured if we destroy the Monado before it's too late. I sense your existence. I know you are alive. Zanza, the hour is upon us. Your time has come.
Shulk. Shulk.
Who's calling my name?
Shulk, you have acquired the ability to glimpse the future. The ability to understand the law of causality as decided by a higher power.
A higher power? Like the Bionis?
Why do you desire to change the future? Why do you wish to act against their will?
I do just as anyone would do. It is natural to want to change an unhappy future. If that is their will, then I choose to fight.
If that is what you wish, Shulk, then you must find your Monado.
My Monado.
Precisely. The one true Monado.
You can't do that. Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
That was a close one. I mean, how on Bionis did we survive that? We seem all right.
I don't know. It could be that we were just lucky, but I'm sure there must be more to it than that.
You were protected by the power of Lady Mayneth.
Who's there?
A Machina. Are you... Vanea?
Vanea? Does that mean you're Mikol's daughter?
I am glad you are safe. Lady Mayneth.
Lady Mayneth?
That face was sent to destroy you. I am truly happy you are all right.
You're lying. Gaddo would never try and hurt us.
Sadly, his home's memories no longer remain. The current faces are nothing more than weapons, designed to annihilate all life on Bionis. It can't be. Faces are created by directly integrating the brainstem and metabolic organs of Homs into Mechon. Memories and emotion are nothing but a hindrance to an effective weapon. However, the early faces were experimental. Many retained memories from their former lives. This prevented them from executing their missions effectively. More recent faces have had all memories of their previous lives completely erased.
Is that because of me?
No, it is not your fault.
Mumkar seems the more likely candidate. His attachment to us was too strong. You could say it caused his destruction.
That sword one and all.
You are correct.
No, it's not true. Oh, my Gaddo.
Sharla?
Explain it to me. I mean, why does Egil want to make us into Mechon? What's the reason for all this?
In order to counter the Monado.
I knew it.